We're live. We're a little bit late, but that's okay. Um, we're playing some games. I was gonna play something in case, in case there wasn't any entries. But in the meantime, we can definitely just go like seek out some cool entries. Basically, I should really have a stream starting so I can have just people arriving. But we'll play some music. Do 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 do. Do you know what I can do? We'll do this. Did nothing? Oh, really? Get out of here. I'm gonna be right back. I've returned. Hello, Rithalini. Hello from the upper land. Yes. If I'm in the upside down, you must be in the upper land. Oh, look at those fairy breads. Are they tasty? Did you consumed the fairy breads? I'm very proud of our little fairy breads. They look really cool, actually, at the end of the day. So cool. Yes. I'm just gonna wait, have the music playing for a bit, and have the starting soon stream thing on at the moment, so that there's people have some opportunity. Oh, we'll open the raffle too. So this will, I did say that yesterday's stream was the last Game Jam stream, but then somebody asked, and I was like, oh, I can do one more tomorrow. This is the last one for the Ludum stream. Submit. No, raffle. Submit. Oh, nope. Need to open it first. It's not magic. It is the amazing raffle wheel, though, so... Process row. But it did not open. Oh, now it's opening twice. Panic? Don't panic. I don't know why you're panicking. Everything's fine. Once more into the breach. Raffle. Submit. Submit. And we should do join. It's a shorter word. Well, it's too late now. It's the last day. Submit. No. Type. Submit. To for me to play your game jam. No, I'll just say L. Game. And I have to pin it somewhere else. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I don't know if people. It's technically like Sunday evening there at the moment in the US, potentially, or wherever. I'll assume that Sunday evening may not be as popular as the other days. I think everybody's sort of winding up from playing games. Hopefully there'll be some peeps. We should make this pretty while we're waiting. Oops. I know what wings look like. That's not what they look like, though. Get rid of that bit and that bit. I hope I get some submissions. That would be super cool. No, it looks like a mustache. It's mustache. Now it's a pointy mustache. This is a bonus art stream at the moment while we wait for some games. Give it 2 more minutes and then we will just pick a random game to play out of the Ludum Jam. If everyone's cool with that. This is not the same. I do not see a mustache now. It's still a mustache. Yeah! MWP, go ahead, link it. We'll do. Oh, you're blacklisting it. So just send me the link. I'll just play it, and we'll hide the raffle wheel for a minute here. Or if you have, I don't know, if you have a link or whatever you've got. me check. Oops. Ah! Might not until it's published. Is it Horde Havoc based defense? Are these your other games? We could look at them. I've just been at myself for a sec while I look at what's going on. Hey, that one looked like it worked. I'm just gonna quickly fix this up because I nearly broke it. That's still a mustache. Okay, that's close enough to wings. No, it's not. Oh, I can't leave it alone. Okay, I'm just gonna fix this up real quick. No, I hate all of that. Close enough. Alright, let's play this game. Oh. Alright, let's put it over here. Yay! Cool. Alrighty, yeah, let's play this. Make it big. Oh, that's fair enough. I see. Oh, yeah. Nice, I like that. Oh. Brilliant. I guess this one? Oh, left click to randomize passive card, right click to confirm. Oh, that's fair enough. E. Ah. I might need a little... Oh, I see. Still! Excuse me. It's preparing time. Oh, right. Where are they coming from? Here? There? I'll just put one on everywhere. Oh, I don't know if that was right. That looks good. Lightning tower sounds pretty good. Uh-oh. Those were walls. Oh, they're attacking the walls, so, Hey, I won! Okay, cool. So, yes, I understand. Tower defense, with lightning towers and walls. And I have passive as well. Oh, it's more preparing time. Okay, so those are walls. These are... So I probably want to block off. Do not have any walls. Hang on. Ah! craft? No, I can't craft anything. Okay. Um. E to Q to craft. Press Q. There's 25 waves. Press Q. Tower and consumables. Okay. Sorry. Um. hmm. But I don't know if I can do anything with that. Oops. Oh! Oh, Q to close again. Right. Should have built more towers. This is pretty good. I mean, it's a working game. I just obviously you didn't have time to do I see the number there? Yes, this number? It's elixir. Oh. Q. Click on tower. Oh, when there's a Oh, click on tower here. Oh, I see. Oh, excellent. Okay, that's good. Oh, I think I need to craft an extractor. I assume I can put them anywhere. Let's do another lightning tower. And then one more extractor. Oh no, I can't afford it. Never mind. Alright, that's pretty good. So what's the E-wheel, actually? Oh, walls. So I can build some more walls. Will they walk around the wall? And I'm protecting this here, actually, aren't I? I can't build any more walls. Yeah, well, I didn't know there were walls. I thought they were like towers. I don't know how to unsummon them, though. Which one is the lightning elemental? Left. Excellent. Cool. I figured that at least one of them would be. Ah, here we go. Here we go. Nice. Yeah, obviously you said you're still working on it. And you're not up to the part where you teach the player how to or like have the things of all of the things of how to do the thing. But, that's fine. Um cool. Oh wow. Okay, I did that really quick now. Uh I can craft another extractor. We'll pop him we'll pop him here. I reckon that'll be good. Cool. We're done. Let's go. Yeah. Some more lightning stuff would be cool. Big thunderbolt. Basically a crit every now and then. Yeah, the tutorial is always the last part. That's why it doesn't always make it in for a jam as well. 6 towers. Pretty good. This is awesome. I'll tell you the bits I really, really like. I love the art and the animations for the towers. That looks absolutely polished. The critters, everything visually and the little pieces and things like that. Really well done. Like this is really cool. Um, Obviously, you said you're still yet to put the tutorial in. And sorry, I'm looking at my work phone because today's technically my day off, my RDO, but I still have my work phone that I have to keep an eye on. Not have to, but like there are people alive when I am not, so makes me nervous. Makes me nervous. I think we're done. Let's go. Um, while we're paused here on this one, yeah, the the tutorial is probably the only thing you really need to put in to make it like, as in obviously I was stumbling around for a bit until you told me, oh, there's the thing, and removing walls would be good. But knowing what those, like visually knowing what those things are, like build wall, picture of wall, or maybe you had picture of wall, and I was like, I don't know what this is. I thought it was a tower. Yeah, you got a whole lot done. Nice. Well, I was AFK. Well, I was AF sleeping. Nice. Um, we're playing MWP's a demo. I guess you would call it. Well, we're alphaing it. I don't know. No, less than alpha. We're like half. We're zetaing it. That's not even a thing. What is it? It's the it's the Omega build. Uh, the whip. We're playing the whip. The work in progress. But it's still very much gameplay loop is all here. The bits, there are bits still need to be in like tutorial and tell me what to do because I'm a dumb streamer. Doesn't know what to do. It's a whip. Yeah, it's a whip version. Um, yeah, it's until anyone submits uh, a LD gem, like a submission entry for me to rate because this one doesn't have one. So, if anyone has those, definitely see the pinned comment, type in submit to put yours in. One sec, I'm just gonna quickly reply to this long text message. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. A new one, new laptop, and oh my gosh. When there is a long text message, there's a lot you need to reply to. Couldn't they just send an email? This would have been easier. Good game every day. Yeah, everybody, oh, let's put some music on. MWP, you don't mind if I like play a bit of music in the background of your game? Because you've got you said you had no sound in this yet, so we're not overriding anything there. So we'll just run that while we've got a soundless game going. Some backend music. Why? As in, like, it's your game, also, you know. For the screen. First option, please. It's good to have a good spare. It's always good to have a good spare of something. Like, if your spare thing is, like, really bad, you will never want to use the spare thing when your primary thing is not available, so therefore the spare never gets used. There's a little tip right there, but not too good. And it should match again. Cool. I got thumbs up on all of those replies, so we're all good now. Alright. Pay attention now. Yeah, I know there's no sound in your game, but maybe no sound is, like, maybe the music ruins the vibe, I don't know, but, like, obviously you said it's okay, so we can move on. Oh, let's add 5 damage to this guy. Oh no, I forgot I should have built... Oh no. Oh no. We're gonna die. We're gonna die. Is the color saturated? Which color is saturated? It looks pretty good to me. I like it. It's good colors. R4 to get out? Ah, yeah, gotcha. What's in the shop? Shop. Ooh. Whoa. I can't afford any of those. Coin tax. Oh, there's so much in there. I guess because this is a whip, is there any particular kind of feedback you're looking for? Like, is there anything in particular you'd like me to, like, comment on? Because, as well, I would, presume you have plans to add tutorial stuff in, which is probably the most of what I'd probably say. So is there anything in particular you'd like me to, what do you think of this menu? Oh, good. So... I feel like that music is too loud for me. Can't hear myself talk. Hey, Frenzy, yes, thank you for the submission. You are on the board, and we'll spin you in the next spin. I'll get details for you tomorrow. Details for you tomorrow when I'm in the office again for the sending of the screen. We will match from the spares. It will be fine, I think. Otherwise, I'll order another one. Oh my gosh. Okay, far out. This... Man. When a text message could have been an email, or rather, this one could have been a phone conversation, but obviously I'm not in the office, so... Okay, right, what do I think of this menu? Thank you, Unger Blatt, for submitting. I was hoping some people would turn up and submit, because at the moment, I had to take, luckily, MWP had a wonderful demo for us to play for a whip. So this is a work in progress, this one. So, this menu, I think this is the first thing that I see. This is the first thing, aside from, like, the first bit of the splash screen, which you can do be up with some niceness, but really, the only thing people are going to look at on that screen, really, all they care about is that play button. They find it, and they click it, and they come here. So really, this is the first place people land when they go, okay, what am I actually doing? At the moment, I'm not sure. Uh, like so map and threat. That's pretty good. That's pretty straightforward. I like where it's you haven't got it yet. It's like question mark, question mark, question mark. That's pretty good. Um, so the choosing of the thing. Um, I think when I land here, I don't know what I'm doing, but I guess you may where the context of where this is sitting. If somebody was going in blind, I don't really know what it is that I'm about to start doing. So either get them to like read a quick splash screen of like I don't know, tower defense, or I don't know. It's probably a better way to like, or like if they were like, if a publisher was selling this, for example, it might have the context of like the game description on the thing and that sort of thing. But at the moment, I'm like, I get here and I went, I don't know what's happening, but like that might be part of the tutorial you're planning to include. So assuming I've been given. Okay, so I'll analyze the screen assuming I've already been given the information in the tutorial or in the here's what kind of thing, and then you land them here. Maybe do a force tutorial and then you land them here or something like that. Just so I know like what kind of game is this actually and that sort of thing. Because the screen doesn't really tell me that, but you may consider putting that in between hitting play and getting to this screen. So get them to do a quick, oh, you're defending stuff and things, and now you go, okay, what map am I on and what threat can I do? And that sort of thing. So is threat the type of enemy? I don't know actually, but if threat is difficulty, I would probably put difficulty, unless threat is actually a different type of enemy. I don't know. That one. Threat is like difficulty. Gotcha. So because you've got really cool, funny names for the difficulty, like kitty, human, tiger, and question mark, one could potentially assume that means the type of enemy. So what I would probably say, unless it is type of enemy, in which case leave it in, maybe say threat level or difficulty. I know difficulty might be the boring word you're trying to avoid, so if that's the case, threat level, and then map level, I think would be good. Or even, actually map's fine as it is. Like, map is map. We understand what map means. But threat level, because I thought if I chose this one, I'd be fighting little kitty cats. So I love these. Don't change these. These are good. But yeah, I would just add the word threat level in there to indicate, because initially I thought it was like, but of course you've got potential enemy encounter at the top here. So putting those two together, but like I just put threat level in there, or difficulty. Like, convention is convention for a reason. This is good. Potential enemy. I'd like maybe a mouse over. Again, this is probably extra fluffy stuff you're already planning, but if you're not, I'd like a little mouse over of lizard or turtle. I forget what they are, but like turtle, a normal enemy or whatever his description is, and then if you've got more enemies, it's like high defense, low thing, or even some flavor text of what it is. So like if you told me that there was going to be lizards, spiders, frogs, and dragons, even if you don't tell me specifically high damage, low defense, or low defense, high damage, like even if you don't include that, I can make inferences on what kind of enemy, and as long as you use conventions of like what kind of, like what that animal would, or what that enemy would have, then I still feel like I get a sense of what's coming up without giving anything away. Just give me some flavor text on, you know, frogs are super deadly in this world, so be on the watch out. Like, just give them an ominous warning, even, as opposed to a useful, helpful warning. Like, you don't have to give everything away, but a little, like, if I mouse over this, it instantly pops up with, like a insta pop-up of, like, you know, lizard, or I forget what it is. A giant bug, yeah, so giant bug, and I'm like, okay, so giant bugs, they're, like, kind of threatening, but, like, they're not too... Yeah, that's right, they were insects, they were grasshoppers. So, like, giant bug, these guys swarm or something, you know, but they might not. But, you know, like, have something there, give me some flavor text so that I'm like, potential enemy encounter is good. I like that, but I kind of want to know what this guy is, because that thumbnail's super cute, but again, I couldn't remember, I couldn't tell what it was even since I actually played it. So it's like, oh yeah, that's the giant bug. So I know, and if I've played rounds before, now I know, okay, I've got some of these guys, they're really fast, so I need to build like up like this. And it's like, oh, I don't know what these ones are, but once I play it, I'm like, okay, we've got these guys in this level, so I need to prepare doing this for them. So it's all, tower defenses are all about strategy, and I think the balance comes from giving the player just enough information to make them think they can prepare, and then you might want to twist and go like, aha, but it had a little extra thing, and then they go, okay, I know what the actual thing is, so now I can prepare and try again, and then you can progressively make them feel like they're progressing, even if they fail the level 3 times in a row, by the discovery. They figure out how the enemy works, the trial and error, figuring out what the best defense against that guy is, and then the skill issue, not skill issue, but the skills improvements stage of beating a level. And sometimes you do all of that in the first go or the second go, but you should be challenging each of those things as the balance progresses, I think. I'm just coming up with this on the fly. I don't know, but like just sort of saying things. So you could have so the very last thing you challenge is their quickness and their ability to strategize, and they're like, oh, so give them lots of leeway at the start and slowly reduce that leeway until they have to be really good at this to defeat the final boss. Like that's how you make a good progression, is you close that gap until it's not zero, but like you can decide how difficult that actually is. But yeah, you wanna give them lots of buffer to beat, and then slowly close that gap. And part of that is giving them some information beforehand, before each level, so that they can, if they've learned how an enemy operates, they at least get to skip that first difficulty of, I don't even know what this enemy does, Dev brain. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of, like, if I was playing as a player, what feels satisfying to me. And what feels satisfying is, like, going in the first time and having no clue is okay. And that essentially, that's like what like game jam games are, but you're talking about developing this for a publisher. So I'm kind of like, when you're like stretching this out, making it into more, obviously I haven't played it all the way through because I like failed the first one. So I would go, if I was playing more and more of this, I would go through that process of, definitely, like, that's why you need playtesters. Like, that's exactly why you need playtesters. But I guess, getting somebody to, like, thank you for letting me play this early. This is great. But yeah, if we're thinking about, when I think the real playtest would be is when you've got somebody who's never, because you won't be able to have, so the first time somebody plays your game, they can only do that once, if that makes sense. So if you were to send me a copy of this, like, in say a couple of months' time, when you've done more of the stuff, you've worked more on it, or whatever length of time, and you've sent me, and I went, oh yep, I'll play this again, I already know that it's, you've got bugs, unless you completely change it, of course, but like, I will never be able to play this for the first time again. So if you think about that in a way, that if you want new eyes, fresh experience, and you want that for your almost finished product, that you think about having a few people you could potentially, like, safely give this to say, hey, can you try this? I know you've never played this. I want to see how well my tutorial works. So you want to save some virgin players, for lack of a better word, to test your tutorial and how well the game teaches you to play. Obviously, that's not what you were testing on me. I'm looking at this from all different angles and knowing a little bit about game dev and that sort of thing. So maybe, like, grab a couple of, like, people who would typically play your game, or who your audience might be and that sort of thing, and get them to play your game when it has that tutorial in it, to get that feedback from how easy it is to interact. What do they think of the menus? How easy is it to understand? How they felt the difficulty and the progression goes, because they can give you all that valuable feedback. They can only give it to you for the first time, because they can't delete the knowledge they already have, having played your game before. They can try and they can pretend, but like really they're still going to have that knowledge in the back of their head of like, oh, I know how this works now, because either I've been told or I had to figure it out frustratingly, in some way. Not saying that would be the case necessarily, but yeah, if that makes does that make sense? Um, oh, what do I think of? Yeah, sorry, I know I'm going on a little bit, but like, I'm trying to explain what I think potentially you might want to think about, and you may have already thought about these things. Like, I might be saying things. A friend of mine said the colors are too vibrant or too bright. Um, what I can comment as a graphic designer, like I'll put my graphic design hat on. I think the colors are um I don't think it's the colors that are too bright. I think it's the colors paired with the shapes. So both of those things together, because you can absolutely have a bright red color in your thing, but you gotta give it some smoothness, round it out. So I'm not saying everything has to be round and circles, but like, balance your colors with your shapes. It's one thing to have look, if you have it like this, like you have these sharp arrows and you have your, okay, yeah, that's a that's a that's a cyan and a half, that is. But like, if we go back here, let's go to the shop menu. This, I like the wood texture. Um, if you wanted to give it depends what you're going for, right? Like, if you're going for like, what am I trying to say? The vibe of the style of this game gives me early 2000s Windows games. So this, and maybe even late 90s, early 2000s. Like, this would not be out of place on a. I'd say this in the kindest possible way, because I have much love in my heart for Windows 95, Windows 2000 games on Windows. Like, it definitely gives me that vibe. And if that is the look you're going for, it's pretty good. You've got the fonts, you've got the little outlines, you've got the little iconographs done up like that. That's exactly the vibe. If that was not the vibe you're going for and you want it to look a bit more modern, unfortunately, yes, you would have to mute the colors, you'd have to soften the edges, and you'd have to give it more, either more realistic or more gritty kind of look, or at the very minimum, like, yeah, just pull back your colors, or keep the colors and round out the edges. It's the combination of the two, which I think somebody might say that it's too bright, it's too vibrant, too saturated. Well, actually, it's also to do with the shapes. Like, the two together is a multiplying effect, I think. But I really love this menu because it gives me those winning, and apologies if I've offended you, I don't mean to, I just think that's really cool, but like, it definitely gives me those vibes. If you don't want it to have those vibes, I would probably just change the font and soften out your edges a little bit. Have a look at some other UI design of the kind of vibe and type you want to go for, and not like copy it, but like see what they do with the shapes and the colors, and the types of fonts that they use. I think you've got Arial here. If I recognize that correctly, which is classic early 2000s font. Like, great font. Again, if that's not your vibe, choose a font that's more suited. Like, don't use Helvetica, because that's actually like in the past now, but like, don't use Aptos either. Just I have a grudge with Aptos right now, but like, use a more modern looking font and things like that. So if that's not something you've gotten to and this is just the default and you've just got it in there, that's okay. You plan to change it. Uh, yeah, sorry. So I know I'm going in depth on this one, but I think because, like you said, you're actually looking to have this published. More information is better than less. Gameplay wise, I'm not going to say anything about gameplay because I think it's fine. I just, like, yeah, skills issue and tutorialness and all the rest of that. I don't think there's anything wrong with the gameplay thus far. Like, tower defense is tower defense, and I'm sure you've got that in the bag, so I won't, like, talk about that, because I think you're fine. Or either that, or you know what needs to be fixed in that, because it's gameplay, and that's, like, you know that's what you need to do in that. So, again, you would need a couple of Virgin players to tell you how hard the difficulty scaling was. And then, once you've got their fresh opinions and outlooks, you then tweak it and then give it back to those same people, knowing that they've got a little bit of skill now. Ask them how the difficulty scales the next time. But yeah, you can only get somebody's first opinion once, I guess, is the takeaway here when you're considering who to show this to. And definitely when it's in the early stages, to people you trust first, and then if you want to, you know, more anonymous, because we've hung out for a little while, so you know me a little bit, you know I'm not gonna, like, tear you to shreds, but also, like, there are different people out there who would probably be, not so kind, not so considerate, I guess, to say, like, because I know I've got a bit of background on it, and other people might not have the same background of where you're at on it, you know, stuff like that. Because I think of those, it's not a consideration of, oh, just be nicer. No, a consideration in this instance is where I have considered the mitigating thing and gone, okay, well, there's no point to comment on that, because I already know that you're working on the tutorial, so I won't go on about that, so yeah, then I am. The only thing I might say is, like, the landscape is also kind of pointy. If you want it to have a more organic look, maybe, like, I don't know, you could round those out, or you could leave it exactly as is. Again, depends what kind of vibe you're going for, but if you change the menus and the other stuff, I just change the background to match whatever style you end up settling on, if you plan to change it. But at the moment, it suits in with the rest of the shop menu and stuff like that. Cool. The only other things I will assume that you'll also tell me what coin tax is and what all of this other, like, there's not too much on this screen, but there's a bit that I don't know, what it does. But again, like, that's, from a gameplay aspect, if you teach me that. What is loadout? Oh, okay, so that's my, The only thing I might say in terms of UI, just specifically, rather than play, because play indicates to me I'm starting the game, but actually on the screen you've already started the game, by the look of it. Yeah, mouse, exactly, yes, mouse over tooltip would be nice. I think we talked about that for the enemy encounter one already. And welcome back, McGank. Mr. Number One subscription gifter. Special shout out to McGank. Yeah, so, like, a coin tax, this is the money taken each round in order to fund your purchases in the shop, or something like that. I don't know, I'm just making a wild assumption. The play menu and the loadout not yet done. Yeah, no, that's alright. I guess I want to say, yeah, this menu, obviously it's just a menu, but let's assume it's all pretty and blah, blah, blah. When I'm looking at this menu, this is the first thing that I see, I think. Is it the first thing I see? So, this one is less play, start game, and more like start going into the round. And this menu is, in fact, part of the game, if that makes sense. So, if you think of a main menu, maybe you don't even have to change the wording on this, but load this up with a, like, if you preface this with a, and like, have a back button here as well, like main menu or quit, oh, not quit, sorry, that's the wrong one. So have either back or main menu at the bottom here, and then insert another menu before this one, so not to have, like, 16 menus, but, like, or integrate the shop and the loadout into your load up screen, which may or may not be, you know, something you might want to do. You might want to have tabs. You might have the play tab, the shop tab, and the loadout tab. I don't know. You might consider doing this in a different way if you want, because I initially didn't really know, like, I didn't click on them to find out, I guess, but, like, this to me, if I go instantly into play, like if I click, like I'm just gonna click through and start playing the game, I'm not going to realize that this stuff is actually part of, like, to me, that could, like, if I just bypass it, to me, that could just be options and settings or whatever. You know, we need another menu that is the options and settings menu to frame this as you are now in the game, and play might be, you know, not start level, but like, you'd have to think of another word, but like, like, um, like play level, or something that indicates that you have already started the game and now you're going to start the round, like start round, although start round is not the right wording for that, because this defense would be start round. Also, I'd probably make that something like start round. Like that would be start round, and the one before here would be I don't know what it is you want to call your landing, your starting, like, you know, level select. Maybe you call it level select. So like level select here. Level select, shop, and loadout. That would make sense. And then have another screen before that, which is start game, options, and like have the prototypical stereotypical main menu before that, so that people realize that this shop and loadout is part of that. Or, like I said, the alternative to that is to move these inside of here, or have, you know, have a tab that is level select, loadout, shop. You know, that's what it could be, and you could just switch between the three with a tab. I actually, considering you might be like, oh, I'm going to buy the shop and then I'm going to quickly go back to the level, or I'm going to check my my loadout because I just spent some money in the shop. Like, you would be switching between those pretty often rather than going back. Like, being able to do a one click at the top. Like, this is perfectly designed. These menus are perfectly designed to allow for that, I think. You've got, hang on, the loadout. You've got space at the top there to add in a really nice framing UI that shows visually that everything links together as part of one holistic gameplay experience. Yeah, and the play. Yeah, exactly. So, I'd probably put them. Does that make sense? MWP, something like 3 tabs that allow you to like go click, 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 and then they're all part of the same playing experience, as opposed to taking me out and then putting me back in, if that makes sense. Yeah, sorry, I did go a little bit more in depth than I normally would, but like I want to give you as much like what's running through my brain as possible. And again, like, feel free to just ignore everything I say, especially if you've already considered it and discarded it. But there's just some thoughts that might help, that may or may not help, on, like, you know, really giving this some, making it a really extra enjoyable experience for somebody to play, as opposed to like, oh yeah, that was fun. Like, give it just like, oh geez, I really immersed myself in this. Like, it's immersion. And yeah, like wordings for things, like I definitely make that start round, or like go. Like, it could even be go. Like so, defense back. You know, that's cute and cool. But conventions are conventions for a reason. Like, I was like, by virtual convention that if it's not back, it must be start. But like, I don't know if I'd use those wordings, especially not with a question mark. Unless you had a character saying it and it was part of a dialogue, and you had a little speech bubble or something like that. Like, that would make sense. But if it's a menu you're going to be using a lot, that question mark kind of takes me of like, oh, well, I don't know. Are we defensing? Is it a question? Thank you. Yeah, you're right. Oh, sorry. I'm going on. I'll stop now. But yeah, the gameplay itself, really solid. I love the little characters and everything in the actual, which is obviously what you've been working the most on. So, like, I guess the things I want to comment on, the things around it, are the things that you're yet to get to. So, I actually can't wait for you, because like I said, I love tower defenses, and it looks like this is tower defense plus RPG elements, and that is 100% my jam. So, this is for real. Really, really do send me, well, maybe I'll just keep this link. I will save this. I'll save this in my cool... Look, I'm putting it in my cool games folder. And I don't know if you'll update this URL or what have you, but if you are updating this, I definitely ping me to say, hey, I've got another version for you to try. Definitely, like, tell me when you've got, like, increments of improvements for me to have a look at, because since I've no longer played it for the first time, like, I've now played it for the first time, definitely let me know when you would, like, I won't just randomly check it out if you don't want me to, but let me know when you've got a version for me that you'd like specific feedback on, because this is, I can see the foundation here, and it's shaping up to be a really fun looking game, but the things I'm commenting on is to help others who might, like, get stopped at the, you know, the initial of, like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing, kind of thing. Yeah. Anyways, forgot to set the tower to locked. I gave more motivation. Oh, I gave more motivation? It's really good. Like, I really do want to see more of this. What am I doing on here again? It's ridiculous. Yeah, anyways, so... Cap, you're on lunch break. We're about to spin the wheel and play a game. We're doing Game Jam games because... And we just gave MWP a whole bunch of feedback on his work in progress game, which is eventually going to be submitted to a developer. So we're given lots and lots of constructisms, hopefully, to help him on his way. Cool. So we're going to spin the wheel. Please, exclamation submit if you have any to submit. We'll give you about 30 seconds to add to the wheel. We've got 2 people in the wheel already, so... well... I was gonna split them, but it depends how many Game Jam games we have. But yeah, I'm not sure. I kind of slept in and kind of like missed most of the stream. I've only been streaming for like an hour so far. Oh, nice. Definitely send it to me. Yeah, but yeah, if we run out of Ludum games, we'll finish up the stream and I'll have lunch and then start a new stream based on something else. I don't know. Yeah, no, my schedule's all messed up because I slept in because I was tired. Lots of late nights. Alrighty, we're gonna spin. That's been about 30 seconds. Yes, yeah, I'll start a new stream, which will go to about 4:30 or so. If you will be around for those, otherwise we'll figure it out. We're spinning. It is Frenzius. Awesome. There was a lot of chat in between. Is there? Where's Frenzius? So Frenzius, can you post your link to your game, please? We need a link, Frenzius, if you're there. Frenzius, where did you go? Frenzy Russ. Frenzy Roos? Frenzius. Oh, I can't even open it because you didn't link it on the first thing. Yeah, where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd they go? Nobody knows. Did that thing where I... Let's reopen it. I'll reopen the raffle. How was my nap? Well, it was about 8 hours long, so it was glorious. All right. Yeah, we'll spin again. If Frenzius comes back, I mean, I literally can't play his game because it's Yes, thank you, Nuggets, 1981, first time chat, and thank you for your mission. If Frenzius comes back, he can jump the queue and we'll play, like, he's now, like, not on the list anymore, so we'll just play his next if he comes back. People shout out if he pops up in chat, because main thing is I don't want to play people's games when they're not here, because then they miss it. What did I submit? What? What do you mean, what did I submit for? It's in the, like, description of the... I'm sorry, is it not in the description of the stream? Am I just going crazy? Have I just not told people why they're here? Are we just hanging out and nobody knows why? I'm sure... What the heck? What the heck even? Where's my pin? I didn't pin the comment, but I do have it in the stream title. Oh, disappeared after 20 minutes. That's why the pinned comment disappeared. Okay, like I fixed up the pinned comment, but... It's not in the thing. Oh, no. Okay, that's fair then. Hold on, let me fix the stream title. Like, can anybody tell me what the stream title actually says? Because mine says, playing your games, submit to me. Ludum Dare 50... Oh. Oh, I see how that might be a bit ambiguous. It says Ludum Dare 55. I see how that might sound. Yeah, it really does look like we need a mod. Cap. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. I just got here. Uh-oh. Don't have any games. Oh well, if you win, we'll just spin again. That's alright. Okay. I've now pinned the comment that had disappeared, and this is fair. Okay, maybe I'll edit the stream title a little bit. We're playing your jam games. Submit to me. Okay. People should know what jam games means if you have a jam game. Oh man, I see I missed the critical word of jam in there. And I see how that might have sounded. So I acknowledge this and let's move on. Sweet. Can't wait to see your progress, Jimmy. That'd be awesome. Alright, and Frenzy still hasn't come back? Alright, let's go. Spin the wheel. Spin, 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 spin. Unga Blap, it is your turn. Please repaste your link, because I don't know where it is. And we'll pause this music, assuming that there is going to be other sounds happening. Thank you muchly. Oh, Cap, I like slept in and then just started the stream because I slept in. And I didn't do anything because I was sleeping. That's why we don't have any redeems today. Oh dear. I will get there. Man, look, I've been tired. I've been going to bed way too late for the past, like, forever. So, I was running on fumes at that point. It's really simple gameplay, only one level, 2D platformer. It's my first LD game. It will only take a couple of minutes to play. Sleep working? Wow. 5 a.m. Yeah, that was Friday. Or slash Saturday morning. Like, we're up Friday night until 5 a.m. And that's not Friday night anymore. Look, you know, it's the weekend. Hard to do things like that, alright? Alright. is the itch link? Is it alright on the itch link, or should we download it? We'll try the itch link. You can jump twice, and you can use summon on the platform. You press P when the... okay, cool. We'll make it big. We'll just scroll in. What? Is that not too zoomed in? Oops. Now we are too zoomed in. Let's just pull it back a little. There we are. Perfect. Stars. Ooh. Let's turn that up a bit. How's that for volume? Is it too loud? Is it not too bad? Oh, yep. I got my hydration. That's fair enough, Jimmy. You gotta sleep. You gotta sleep. Volume's fine? Awesome. Let's get going. Starstone, Episode 6. Over the Stone Road. Ooh. I like this little character. Very cute. Albertine can jump twice. Yes, I figured that out. Oh. Wow, I can do all the bats. Oh, that might be a bit loud now. Hold on, I might turn that down. Oops, not that far. Is this is the last Ludum stream, Cap? I did say yesterday was the last one, but like, there were a couple of people in the last stream who were like, oh, just one more, and I'm like, okay, I can do one more. Rap, rap. I like that sound. I don't know how you got that sound, but that's like... Yeah, background's really good. The only thing... I'll turn everything down so I can... I think the summoning sound, whoa... I think that could be not quieter, the same volume, but like softened a little bit, so it sounds very square, and I'd like a little bit more round on the square. In terms of not the visual, sorry, I am talking about the sound. It feels a bit like I'm doing something wrong, a little, just in convention, like I'm like, oh, should I be stepping on that? But obviously I figured out that I was supposed to be stepping on that, but, oh, geez. Oh, thankfully I can rescue myself. In terms of, like, sound design, I think it's a little bit... It panicked me a bit because I thought I was doing the wrong thing, so maybe soften that sound a little, making it a bit more... friendly, for lack of a better word. A little bit more, you have done the correct thing instead of you have done the incorrect thing, perhaps. Would be my only thing. Crows! Let's stand on here. Yes, it should have some throaty chant sound, too. Oh my gosh, Cap, don't get in trouble. Wait, I thought you said you were on lunch. Okay, I've got 4 crystals. I hope I haven't missed any. Whoa. Crows coming out of my head. I love that it comes out of her head. That's just so satisfying. Ah, you program them to only go the direction they're supposed to go. So if I was standing this way, it still goes the right way. Very cool. Star Zone, you have been successful and saved the village from the wrath of the Starfolk. Return to menu. Excellent. Short, sweet, and to the point. I love it. I know you said there's only one level. Atonagev Dev, thank you for the first time chat. Why have I seen your name before? Was I watching a stream of yours, or was I watching a game of yours, perhaps? Why would this be? Why do I have you? Why do I have you? You must be you must have been streaming. I definitely may have. Oh, I raided you yesterday. I was like, I know that name. Thank you for joining. Yeah, I was just searching for people doing Ludums, so I saw you and I was like, yeah. Yeah, I was like, because well, not to say that you were my last choice, but like there was nobody else I knew doing the things that I would normally raid, so you were there, and that's just how it happened. I'm not creeping or nothing. Right, so constructivisms on this one. As I said before, and I might write this down as we go. Yeah, fun little game. Yeah, I agree. It's a fun little game. I'm not going to say the same thing though. It's it's a good entry. And it is fun to play. All the platforming, and level design works together. And by that I mean I didn't feel frustrated getting through it. Obviously, you didn't have a chance to do more levels that ramped up a little bit. Presuming that it then got a little harder, a little bit more difficult, maybe introduce some other mechanics. That is the projection of theoretically where I'd see that go. I did have to do... I did get a little bit of ramp up, but like I sort of didn't really have trouble with it because I've done a lot of platformers. But like if somebody was like not that great at platformers, maybe they might have a little bit of trouble where you had to shimmy sham in the air, and I nearly fell down at one point. So that's you were ramping up the difficulty quite nice and gently, and presuming that when you go to the next stage, that is where you really like, okay, now we'll start off a little bit slow and then we'll like ramp it up a bit more and ramp it up a bit more. So I can see the foundation that you've built to like continue on with that if you were to continue on with this game. So the level design and the platforming works well together and fun to play. And all the better. One thing is that I would soften the summoning circle noise. It sounds a little like I shouldn't have been standing on it. Based on sound convention, etc. I don't know how else to explain that, but like it kind of was like, and I was like, oh, okay, it's fine though. It wasn't so much. It was like, it was like, it was still it was a little soft, but it was like, it was harsh enough for me not to be quite sure that was a good thing. But obviously the visuals and everything else told me, yes, you are here, correct. But the sound was like pushing against that as opposed to complementing it, if that kind of makes sense. So just the sound on that little bit. And I might say, I won't write it down because it's like a bit to explain, so I'll explain it here. But the other thing was like, it took me a sec to get used to the size of the character based on the size of the level, if that kind of makes sense. So her jump was let me see if I can think of it this way. Her jump was the right size for the level, but not for the size of the character. So if her character was half the size but had exactly the same mechanics, it might have felt a little smoother or a little more integrated with the rest of the level, although it was fine as it was because you know, you've built the level and the jump distance and the level based heavily linked together, so it's perfect. It just felt like, generally speaking, like puzzle platformers relative to their size have a lot of high height to their size, if that sort of makes sense. Um, yeah. Oh, Adam Dev, I forgot. Did I open the? Oh, did I open the raffle wheel? Forgot to open the raffle wheel. Hold on. Um, raffle. Raffle submit. Sorry, that is now open. Anyone who'd like to submit for the next spin, please do another submit. Sorry, I forgot to open it before. More levels, absolutely. More enemies, and I think some more actions with crows. Thank you for playing. It's great to watch, and of course, thank you for the kind words and feedback. Yeah, absolutely. I do want to try not just play the games and just do feedback, but like actually give some constructive things where if you were to continue working on this game, things you areas you might want to look at, not necessarily that you needed to have done them for the jam, but if you are looking to improve or looking at things of like things I was not expecting or things that I did like, things that I would probably do differently, that would be, you know, that's what I'm trying to say in those constructivisms, constructive criticisms. Um, and but otherwise a really solid entry. Like, it was complete, it was a neat package. I loved all the visuals were fantastic. I love Albertine, I was gonna say Adelina, Albertine and the crows. That was excellent. Obviously you saw how much I enjoyed the crow summoning out of her head. And the little spoopy guys, they're very cool. Design of everything was really really good. Just overall. Yeah, so I don't know. You might want to just tweak and balance the size of the character and the jumping and that sort of thing. Again, you've built the level around how much they can jump and that sort of thing. So I don't know if tweaking it would make it better. Just that I guess my initial impression was, oh, she only jumps this high, but then she could jump twice, so that kind of counteracted it to some degree. But if you want to smooth out that a little bit more, um, it might be just as simple as slightly reducing, not like halving a size or anything like that, but slightly reducing the size of the character avatar to make it feel like the player is able to jump really high and jump really far, but actually it's the same amount. It's just relative to the size of the character. So I don't know if that would work. You might want to play with it, and maybe doing that makes it worse, or doesn't fix, or doesn't doesn't fix, doesn't it's actually better the other way. So again, I don't know. I'm just sort of trying to imagine, if it was smaller, would it feel a bit better? I don't know. So, because the thing about puzzle platformers in particular, the main feel of the game comes from the character and the jumping, aside from anything else that might be, you know, level design wise. If it doesn't feel good to move around, or rather, it feels good to move around, but you could make it even better, kind of thing. But you need to make it feel really good to move around, because that's like the core part of the game, generally speaking. But overall, mood was good. You had some good. Everything came together really well. Humor, crows out of their head. I mean, come on, that was hilarious. Audio, really good audio. I think, yeah. Aside, yeah, like I said, with that summoning thing, maybe just a little softer, but everything else was perfect. Graphics, like I said, I love the graphics. Definitely Themio is summoning left, right, and center with those bats. Innovation, I have never stood on a block and summoned bats out of my head before, so that was a new experience, and it was really fun. So overall, just really, really good. Um, yeah, excellent entry. You should feel really proud. And if your first jam, that is absolutely. Oh, first Ludum or first jam, because that's absolutely phenomenal. Even if it is your first Ludum, which is like a 3 day. It's not easy. It's not easy. Even if you've made tons of games before, it's not easy to like um get something done in 3 days. It's just crazy. Yeah. Um, the aspect plays into that too, with the widescreen camera further back might sort that exactly. So it might be a perspective thing. I think, like I said, I don't think it's a player controller thing. I think it's a perspective thing. So you might find that the zoom out might just make it work. Um, what are we doing on the next stream? I don't know. Cap, I will figure that out. Probably we could probably do some more art because I really realized that we need a starting stream screen like yesterday. So we might do an art stream next. If it's during the week. Um, although, yeah, we need to do some emotes and yeah, I think we'll start with the starting screen. We'll do that, and let's close this one. Oh, yeah, I love that music. If you did that music yourself, that was excellent. I really loved it. It was perfect. Well done. Um, yes. Okay. Submit your entries. Exclamation point submit. Anyone wants to submit, please submit now. The entries are finally open. Hey Jimmy, you're back. Sorry, I'm just like missing half of these chats. I'm trying to read them all. First jam, second game only. Holy cow! Like I would have thought that's really well done for your second game. Holy cow. Uh. Oh yes, the Be Right Back screen too. Yeah, we'll work. That is what we're gonna do in the next stream. So after lunch, we're gonna make some. Art after lunch. So if you want your game played, submit it now because this is my last Ludum stream. So if you want your game played, submit. Exclamation point submit. And then somebody let me know if Frenzy comes back because I don't know where they went. They've got a spot being held for the moment. Otherwise, gone forever. Made the music over the weekend. That is excellent. I usually try and do that for our games as well, for our game jams, but I did not have time. I barely had enough time. Like I was doing the models for ours, so this is Idle Hands, this is ours. And I spent nearly all my time making the player character, the Demoness model. I like a good whole day on that, and I spent a day before that. I was like, oh, I'll get all the furniture and the other assets done. But I realized after I finished the player model that I didn't make enough assets, so the level was really bare. But we didn't know this because we only level built on the last day, just because there was the bottleneck that we had, and well, if you play the game, you will see. Don't play the game if you don't want to. It absolutely is not required. Yeah, oh, the Demoness. I know I keep ragging on my game, but like, I love my Demoness model. I think she came out fantastic. So I'm not downing myself just because, oh, it's me, but like, also, I think she's awesome, and I think she's so good that I really should have spent more time putting in the actual things I needed in the game. But like, when we say game jams are a learning experience, it's not just learning your skills, like your Blender skills and your Illustrator skills and your coding skills and your gameplay design skills. It's your time management skills, it's your project management skills that you also get to learn. So we learn and we move on. That is what happens. It had a vibe. I really like the bare level versus the interest objects. Yeah, I mean, somebody said it was very liminal. I think I got a feedback. It was like, oh, I love the liminal space of the in-between home base. And I'm like, great, that's definitely what we were going for. Oh, I learned everything. I know, you learn so much in a game jam. And it's totally different from making a game just as you go with no kind of real like if you're like just doing it in your spare time and that sort of thing. It is such a different motivator to like, and that's why game jams exist. It's not to win, it's not to have the best game, it's to just be motivated, to have that motivation to finish a game in 3 days, to just finish something, do something. Game jams are about doing something. Oh, Cap, are you still here? Can you grab these naughty people? There's some naughty people in chat. Naughty, naughty, naughty. Naughty guys. Thank you. Hang on. Are you still there? I hope. Because I can't do it. I don't know how to do it from here. I can, but it's like, can I just left click on them? Right click on them, rather? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for grabbing the spammers. Banded. Thank you so much. I appreciate you being here for that, because that doesn't happen all that often, but when it does, I'm like, oh boy, how do I deal with the spammers? Our hero cap. Thank you. I appreciate you. Um, Alrighty, I think we've got a few people. Frenzy hasn't returned. This is Frenzy's call to, like, if he's back or here, submit your link. Otherwise, I literally can't play it because you didn't link it and you're not here, so I can't play it. Avoid this. Put it on follower mode. Yeah, I didn't want to do that for. I didn't want to have to force. So, see, the thing that my moral dilemma about putting it on follower mode for the game jam, I might do that like later when I'm just doing streams. But for the game jam, I didn't want to have to force the devs to follow me in order to submit their game. Like, I felt really scummy about doing that. So I was like, I'll leave that off for now so that anyone can submit their game and they don't have to follow me, because that's not what this is about necessarily. But they can if they want to. But, like, I don't want to force people to follow me just to submit their game, because then that's a quick way to get a follow and an unfollow, right? Like, that's silly. So after we've done Ludum games and we're just doing, you know, standard streams, we'll put it on maybe follower mode so people have to follow to chat, perhaps, and that sort of, if we get lots of that, we can do that. So it's not been a big problem, but if it becomes a big problem, we'll switch it on. But I definitely don't want to do that for any of the Ludum streams, because I think that's kind of sucky, to force people to follow just to submit your game. Yeah, after all the Ludum streams are done, so after this one, perhaps. Making the animations, then time for sound effects. Oh, I love sound effects. It's so much fun. I have to learn to do, like, proper animations. At the moment, I've just been making assets that can be moved around so that I don't have to do the animating specifically, but I'm going to learn how to actually create an animation with a 3D model, and it's going to be terrifying. I might even do mocap, because I got a infrared camera and stuff, so I can, like, do mocap and just record my movement and just do a just do a cheap, lazy way, so I don't have to actually learn animation. Yeah, cool. All right, we've got enough people in. We've got 2 people in, so we're gonna spin. We're gonna spin. We're gonna spin. We're gonna spin the wheel. Spinning the wheel. Spin, spin, spin. It is Poppin' Poppens. 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 There's your link. I got it. Woo! D-manager, like a demon manager. I get it. Mercury retrograde makes everyone go crazy, especially at the working place. At this time, we are receiving orders to summon demons. Your task is to choose the right demon for the summoning. Oh, I love this. Face the consequences of people's desires and try not to lose your mind. Okay. At the end, you will get a chance to go on a vacation with a succubus as a reward. Can I choose an incubus instead? Nah, succubus will do. It's fine. For the reward you've done in the midst of this madness. But remember, there are high chances to get the wrong summoning ingredients because people can make mistakes as well. Be attentive. You can watch the tutorial here or in-game. Oh, excellent. I might watch it in... yeah, I might watch it in-game. Here are our best employees. Try hard to reach their level. Sadakat was leafing the book, lighting the candles, throwing demons, rustling the tape, drawing pentagrams, was watching the cursor. Oh, cool. So UI, narrative balance, art, UI, animator, sound designer, programmer. Wow, it's a big team. Big team. Nicely done. Okay, let's play. Oh, is there any other instructions about using which one? Not really? Oh, this looks polished. Oh my gosh. Let's make it big. Make it big. Huge. Big, please. Let's go. Ooh, music. Hi, worker. It's the season of retrograde Mercury, and you need to try hard to get into the best employee of the month. Excellent. At this time, we are increasingly receiving orders to summon demons. Your task is to choose... How's the sound on that? Is that a bit loud? See you later, Cap. Thank you. To scroll through, click on the bookmarks. Each demon has its own requirements for summoning, but these stupid people often confuse them. I see. Don't be angry if some of the elements are incorrect. The main thing is to compare them accordingly to the individual criteria from their personal page. The largest number of matches with the catalogue will give the correct answer. Ah, cool. So the least number of wrong things. Don't forget about the audio tape. Drag it into the tape recorder to listen to the audio. When you find the right demon, click on the bell. If the match is wrong, he will scream hysterically and take away 10 seconds from your precious time. Oh no. Manage to do all the tasks assigned for the day. They'll be listed behind the catalogue on the book. Neat. Time is your points. The more time you have left, the more points you will get. Oh, excellent. Good to know. You have to break into the top 3 for the next 2 days. On the last day, if you take first place, you'll go on vacation with our lovely succubus. Good luck. Have fun. Awesome. Fairly straightforward. Okay, wait. Oh, I forgot. So, meat, bow... so that's a fish. Meat, bow, fish. Meat, bow, fish. Oh, it's a cat. Do I put the tape in if I think it's right? I don't know what the tape was about. I think I read it, but then I didn't read it. Okay. Meat bundle. Bow, pinecone thingy. Bow, pinecone. Oh, lolly. Yeah, cool. Got 2 left. This is gonna be succubus, I think.
My knife has pierced your heart. My knife.
Hey. So flour, Oh, that's the type of sound it makes. Cool. Alright, I understand what the tape does now. It's part of the clue. I am testing games at the moment. When we run out of games to test, I'm going to take a break. And I'm going to change what I'm streaming. I'm probably going to stream till about 4:30, which is about another 3 hours. But I'll take a break in before that. And oh man, it's 1:30 already. Yeah, so I'm going to take a break, have some food, and then once we run out of games, and then stream something else. I don't know yet. I haven't decided. But if there's enough games to test, I'll just test games. But yeah, I don't know. I'll figure out what I'm doing at some point. Oh, I'm number 1. I'm so good. Best employee of the day. I love the vision. Yeah, same. It's such a great style. And I know it told me what the tape was about, and then I just, like, read it out and then didn't comprehend it. I like doing that a lot. Knife? No? So it's gonna get harder now.
Look me into the fine place. 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 Look me into the fine place.
Oh, yes.
Look me.
I think it's a leshy. Do I just figure it out? Do I need to correct it? Okay, as long as I can figure it out. I think. It seems like it's fine. I wonder if it tells me if I get it wrong or not. This is where it gets difficult. What's this sound like? Yeah, it's this one. Oh, that's a scary looking void. Oh, the void had the similar... 999. Okay. It's a little good.
Look deep into the fine flame.
Yay. Oh, we've got 5 more to go. They've eaten the lolly, unwrapped the bow, but we think it's a... Just a knife. Just a knife. Is it this one, or is it... These two are wrong. The cloud? There's too many things wrong there. I think it's the clown. This is gotta be the mermaid. Yep. Fish! Void is my guy. uh, okay. If this is has to... Yeah, this is the cat. Oh, did I get that wrong? Where's it say?
Incineral Palace. Incineral Palace. Incineral Palace. Incineral Palace.
Okay, so it's not this one. Oh, that one was tricky. I had a couple of things wrong. Hi, first time chatter, Cami Panilla. This, well, looking like it took centuries, actually apparently took 3 days to make. Thank you for the follow. I still got 10 out of 10. Phew, still getting them all done. This is excellent. Let me link it. Let me just minimize that. This is the one we're playing at the moment. This is the link. This is the link for the game we're playing at the moment. We're gonna keep playing in just a second. Sucks out the filling and leaves the pie. What? I think I missed something here. It's poor taste. Okay. Oh, Pop-Tart Cat. Okay. Beat the dev. Yeah, like, this is beautiful. This is, like, excellent. I'm gonna keep playing, but, so far, everything is, like, so super polished. I'm gonna see if I can, win. So is the tape always correct then?
Look deep into the fine flame.
I'm going in serious mode.
Incineral Palace. Incineral Palace. Incineral Palace. Incineral Palace. Incineral Palace. Incineral Palace.
That's what it would have been. Alright. Yeah, so tape is always correct, and you just find the most correct number of sunbeam items. Goat! Meh.
Incineral Palace. Incineral Palace. Incineral Palace. Incineral
It's really slow. Oh, that was weird. Okay, maybe it's not always exactly right. Same as the others. It's got 3 different ones. Oh no, I've only got 2 minutes left to do 8. know where the plan is. This one. Oh, yes, okay. It's always the dwarf when it has that. Often the dwarf, I should say. Like how she flops like a fish before standing up. That's awesome. It's pretty good. Oh man. That one. Oh man. Getting hard to match him now. Oh man, can I get 2 done in 30 seconds?
My knife has pierced your heart. My knife has pierced your heart. My knife has pierced.
Oh, come on, come on, come on! Give me the new one. Oh, what a guess! Whew! Hi, 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 hello, Basie, yes, from this part of the world if you're in Australia or the like, in the southern hemisphere, in the Oceania area. Yes, that's where we are. We're currently playing Ludum Dare game jams, games. So that's where we're in software and dev. We are playing, reviewing, feedbacking, and critiquing, and giving just general constructive criticisms on games. It's really fun. Auckland, close enough. Basically Australia, right? I'm kidding. We love you guys. Oh, that's awesome. I love a good Kiwi. I have lots of Kiwi friends. Careful. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm actually, yeah, no. It's fine. I'm just having a go. I'm just having a go. You get it. Love the goat head spin animation too. Yeah, it's all really, really good. I'm gonna see how many days, how many days worth is there? We've got one. We'll do one more, and then we'll do the feedback. Oh no, I won! Oh, it's 3 days. Woo! Can I ask for the incubus as well as the succubus? Is that a thing I can do? Nomasol did the art and UI. It's lighting candles. Sadakat did UI narrative and balance, leaving the book. Moncity was the animator, throwing demons. Rick Corries was the sound designer, excellent, rustling the tape, very nice, very nicely done. Parapanis was the programmer, was watching the cursor, excellent, excellent, love the gameplay in this. And Kinda Kurtova was another programmer drawing pentagrams. Oh. Well, flippin' done, guys. This was such a fun game to play. It's exactly the package size that I wanted out of a game jam game. A perfect slice. Just a really fun game. What is this? Oh, don't need that. Alrighty. Let's put some feedback in here. So, really loved the sounds in this. Like, in particular, like, sound sometimes gets left to the wayside, and I like to call out when I see particularly good sound and music and sound design, and you guys put that together really, really well. Everything together, everything cohesively worked really well together. In this, sounds and music, I should say. Sounds and music in this, plus the artwork was amazing. The gameplay loop was super satisfying and ramped up just right. It's a hard balance to get like difficulty ramp, especially for like a matchy matchy. Like there were some that I was like, oh, I think it's this one, and when you're like making an educated guess and you're either right or wrong in that, it's like that's a perfect balance for that like that final round. It was like I got it in right on the very end of the thing. So that was that was super satisfying to get because it was quite difficult. It wouldn't have been satisfying if it was really easy to do. If I'm thinking of constructivisms of things I would have done differently, um, or that if you could focus on improving for for if you were like to continue working on this, um, not too much. If I'd read it properly when I was like looking at the tutorial, not just reading out aloud and just streaming. Like if I didn't have streamer brain on, I probably wouldn't have needed extra like prodding. Um, with the tape thing, because I was a bit confused with the tape at the start, but that's probably just because I didn't read it properly. Um, uh, so where you say ingredients can be wrong, um, the tape being the individual items of the tape being wrong was so I think that all made sense. What did it say about the tape? When you find, or maybe I looked away. It'll it yeah, maybe I looked away with because I was looking over a chat, so maybe that's what happened. I missed part of the explanation. Oh, that's the one thing. Sorry, that is the one thing I thought of while I was playing. Um, it's too late to go back now. What the only thing I would have liked to see differently is to give me, because I love being in control, give me the control to progress the tutorial reading. Because if I have to pause or stop or look away, it was auto playing, so I had to like continually look at it. Um, Perhaps it's like an like you've done it as an animation so you can do the arrows and the things, but like if you give it to me as cards and to like click to the proceed or like give me an indicator to click to progress through the tutorial, like, and I'm talking about I'm really nitpicking like polish that you could put on it. Just give me the ability to like progress through the tutorial on my own so that if I have to pause or stop or read for a bit longer, like I was only just reading it and it was going through, which was it was at a good speed, but not a speed where if I had to stop or reread something that I could have like gone back and like recomprehended what I just read. Like because you can read at that speed, but you might need to reread it to comprehend certain things you weren't quite getting immediately, if that makes sense. So that literally that's a nitpicky kind of thing for me to say, but like give me the control to progress the tutorial and perfect. No other things I'd say would be like everything was perfect, really well done, really polished. And you had a tutorial, it had all the things in there, and even more levels would be awesome. But as we know, we scope to the amount we can do in a game jam. But if you were to publish this as an actual game, just more levels, more awesome, more monsters, more whatever. Like make it more complex, or start with a few monsters and ramp it up more. So you start with an amount, and then you add more and more to make it more difficult. Perhaps I don't know. Those are just some random ideas you could use to expand it if you wanted to continue working on it. But as it is a perfectly self-contained game. So yeah, no, that's really good, really good. I really enjoyed that, and it's yeah, definitely one of my faves so far. I love logic matching, figuring out games. They're my jam. They're my jam in the game jam. uh, welcome to the upside down. Yeah, because we all invade Aussie, Australia. To be fair, that's true. That's true. Which is fine. That's fine. Um, yes, it did seem challenging enough. I think the difficulty ramp was exactly as balanced as it needed to be. And that's not an easy thing to do, so props for that. Yeah, no, great work on you and your team. Parpenis, thank you for the submission. I do appreciate people letting me play their games. Oh, right, we need to rate it. Mood was good. So the mood is, I think I've said this before, but I rate mood as a did you pull off your own internal theme you were going for, which was cutesy, office worky kind of thing? Beautiful, perfect, exactly right. Humor, absolutely, there was humor in it. There was the succubus, and there was lots of little fun little things. And the fact that it was set in an office, and it's like, I'm a boring demon on a boring office job kind of thing. Like, that's humor in itself. The setting itself was very good. Audio was fantastic. Graphics were amazing. Theme was tasty. Innovation was delicious. Yeah, I feel like it's nearly time for lunch. Um, just really fun overall, all of the things. Yeah, and obviously the theme was themey because it's summoning demons. Like, they can't get more themey than that. But yeah, I've seen a couple of the matching games, and they have all been different from each other. Like, doing the you need to figure out the summoning items and do the thing, like the matchy game. They have all been done completely differently, which is fantastic. Like, everybody has so many cool ideas of, like, you need some items to summon a demon, and you need to figure out which ones are the wrong, which ones are right. Like, they've all been done so differently that they're all very innovative. I think in that. Yeah, so that was that one. Did I do the thing where I forgot to open the wheel after spinning? I did do the thing where I forgot to open the wheel again after spinning. So I'm now opening the wheel for anyone to add. So if you've submitted before, submit again, please, because you'll get extra waiting. And anyone else who would like to submit. Otherwise, we will play the last couple of anyone else, and then we'll wrap up the stream for an hour or so while I do life admin and food and other things, some flesh break and such. And then I'll stream again for another couple of hours after that. So we're breaking this stream up into two parts. The first part is just the Ludum, and then I'll be back, I don't know, doing other things afterwards. I'm not sure yet. We'll decide when I click go. Oh man, you guys deserve every single one of those stars, and so does everyone. So does everyone who submitted in the jam. Just submitting a game is a massive accomplishment. To create a game in 3 days is like such a massive accomplishment that I think everybody deserves 5 stars just for submitting. And that's why I rate 5 stars, because you guys are awesome for just submitting. But like, my real critiques and criticisms, not real, my further critiques and criticisms, because I think everyone deserves 5 stars. But when you go beyond just simply the rating, what you really want to know when people play your game is, what are the individual aspects of the game were like, oh yeah, the audio is good. Well, what did you like about the audio? That's why I like to say, or like, did you think the audio was fitting? Did you think it was this? The graphics, like, what vibe did it give you? That's why I like to do, like, that's why I've been really enjoying doing the streaming, because I can actually say, here's exactly what I like, or how it fits together. Like, everything, I like that it all vibes together and fits in the theme. How I'm enjoying it is much more important than a little piece of star, like, what does that actually tell you? Oh yeah, we thought it was good. Well, okay, not as useful as actual, this is more, all of this is more useful. What people experience doing, you know doing the game, like, hey, look at my little collection. People really love the trophy thing because they posted a screenshot of all the trophies they collected, stuff like that. That's much more useful than just a star, in my opinion. A group live. I don't know what that is. What is a group live? Jimmy? I am still new to streaming, so I'm still figuring this all out. Just so you know, I'm very, very fresh. Very fresh. We've got Atkin Dev, which, Ategon? Ategon. Am I saying that right? Ategon Dev? Ategon. It's a duo live. Telling me another word. Is that just like streaming? Is that like stream together? Like, I can do a stream together. If you can give me like another 10 minutes to do what I presume will be the last game of the day. Streaming 2 different streamings. Oh, okay. Yeah, that sounds good. Um, is that better if I'm not, like, you're streaming one thing, I'm streaming another thing? If I can do this game first and then we do that, does that sound like a thing? I don't think we have anyone else in the raffle. Anyone else in the raffle? Well, we'll spin because we know what it's going to be on. Spin, spin, spin. Maybe. Okay, cool. We'll do this one really quick. Well, not really quick. We'll Action Dev, you're the winner. Where is your link? I'm sure it was here somewhere. Or if you can post your link fresh. Perfect. Thank you, Notchley. Thank you so much. Chain reaction. All right, we'll do this one. We'll Katrik, we'll favorite. You're live now. Okay, cool. I'll finish this one, and then I'll figure out what the stream together thing is. That sounds good. Yes, that sounds good. Alrighty. I don't know. we'll figure it out. All right, chain reaction. Let's play this one by Ice Cube Game, Isaac, Tuma, Volcara, and Ategon. Welcome to Chain Reaction, a game where you summon a dual horde of creatures. Draw symbols to summon a wide variety of creatures while picking up loot and upgrading yourself to get to the top spots of the leaderboard. Every creature has different statistics and preferred targets to attack, leaving it up to you to balance your ecosystem and the maximum amount of points. Draw summoning symbols. Pick up a wide variety of creatures. Oh, okay. I'm sure I'll figure it out. WAS, left click, right click to dash, knockback. So we draw things. Oh, I might have seen this one on someone else might have been streaming this one, I think. Perhaps there's been a few ones where you draw symbols to summon things. Let's have a look. Yeah, Jimmy, I'll have a look at it in see what to do in a sec. We'll do this last one. This will be the last one. I'll unpin the pinned comment. So this will be the last one. Unpin, please. Unpin the message. There we go. All right. Oh, should we have sound? Have I messed something up? Should we have sound? Ategon, should we have sound? So dash, drawing symbols. Sound comes in the game itself. Excellent, cool. I just wanted to make sure that there wasn't meant to be menu sound and everything was awful. Draw symbols to summon enemies. Little summon enemies to defeat enemies. Okay, so I can draw loot riches. Cool. So I can draw. I think I saw a triangle there. Oh! Right, I didn't read it. Hover. Beats. Okay. One of these. I might have to really concentrate on this. Oops. Are they fighting each other or are they fighting me? Do I have enemies? I think I didn't understand the premise. Oh my gosh, that was complicated. Or maybe it's not. It's just a star. I think. Did I do it? Maybe it's this. Oops. cool. Oh, what is that one? Oops. Is that right? Oh, nice. Okay, so... this one is upside down triangle. Oh my gosh. If you're too close, they start attacking you, otherwise they fight each other. Oh! So it's a monster battler, but I summon the monsters to battle, each other. And certain ones beat other ones. Ah, I see. There we are. Wait! Leave me alone! Leave me alone! Oh, I can dash. Bye! Oh no. Okay. What beats, I need a circle. Oops. Need a circle. The line in it. Go attack that guy. Ah, they're not attacking the guy. They're just attacking me. If arsenic has 2 purple lines only. Oh yeah, I figured that one out eventually. Okay, they stopped attacking me. Excellent. Let's draw a fire. Uh-oh. It's very interesting. Visuals are really, really good. Stuff that up. And some of them summon on their own as well. Doing water, fire, later ones like acid can be a pain. Ah, gotcha. So if we do fire, let's do some water, guys. Oh, they respawn a bit after death. Okay, that makes more sense. I was like, who's summoning these things? Nice. I think I got the gist of it. It's a very interesting mechanic. As in, like, drawing the symbols, a few people have done that one, and it's using the circle grid to draw them. Like, good way to do that drawing mechanic. It snaps to it. Some people make it so you just draw over it, and you can sometimes miss it. So I like that you snap the lines to the drawing implement. Up. Oh, getting to the end. Oh, there's no room for my comment. That's sad. It's a good solid entry. Liked the snapping for the summoning drawing. Because I do appreciate that, because I played other ones that didn't have that snapping, and I definitely missed having it snapping when there isn't a snapping effect. There's a card upgrade system once you earn enough money. There's a gift with it that concludes the first screenshot on the first page. Let me see. Oh my gosh. Long. Oh, cards. I see. Yeah. I don't know if I need to get on the public leaderboard, though. The visuals, very good, as was the audio. The gameplay, took a bit to get the hang of, but I got there in the end. Yeah, so generally speaking, in the description, I guess I wasn't 100% sure that I wasn't fighting computer generated monsters necessarily, that the monsters would battle each other. Um, summon a dueling horde of creatures. I guess dueling is what was implied there, but I guess I was expecting, like, the format of the game, I was expecting there to be the opposing ones of those same monsters to, like, cancel them out. As opposed to, like, pick the right monster to defeat the right thing, which is technically what you've got here, but you choose what to summon to start with, I think. Um, that wasn't 100% clear. Is the only confusion I had there at the very start. But once I, like, understood, oh, I'm the one doing the thing, I was like, oh yeah, so I'll pick a few to battle each other, and I pick up loot, and obviously there's the upgrade system, which I didn't quite get to, but that's cool. So you can upgrade and do more things and stuff like that. But general, the basic gameplay mechanic, which is what I did test, really solid, really good, really great UI. Generally speaking, like, it didn't feel too cumbersome. I could pull up my little list and check out my things. If I memorize my favorite ones, I can do that by playing a little bit more. They were fairly simple symbols. The only one I had a bit of trouble with was the triangle with the half triangle on top. I did see there was no purple line at the top, but because there was only a faintest of the blue line for the one across, I just thought I couldn't see it very well. So that might just be me and my eyes. But I don't know if that one just needs to be a little clearer on the page or something like that, or make it something that's like that is make it actually be the star. I don't know. Maybe you're saving that for another mob. That was the only one I had trouble with. Everything else was super duper clear. Very very easy for me to see where I was, where I was going, what I had to click on, and all of the things. So that all sort of made sense. Um, yeah, no, overall, really solid entry, and lots and lots of fun. I definitely would play more to get more, um, more upgrades and leaderboards and things like that. But overall, yeah, like, I can see the solid foundation of the game and all of that is all there. Like, it's all there. So not too much to say to change on the gameplay element, because I think it's really solid. Yeah, really really good job. Yeah. Oh, sorry, I didn't see all the mechanics. I am getting really hungry, so it's not an excuse for not playing the game all the way through, though. But I just want to give you some feedback on the bit that I did play. So really, really good. And let's do the rating. The mood, yeah, the elements you put together really fit in with each other. Really, really good. Humor, yeah, I think you had a bit of humor in there. Um, just generally. Audio was really great. Graphics were amazing. Theme, you're summoning things all over the place. Innovation, again, a few other people have done the drawing mechanic and the summoning monster spawner mechanic, but the combination of what you put together here is just done in a really slick, really really nice way. So I think that's really good, and it was fun. It was really fun to play. Um, yeah, no, really really good. Well, job well done. You should be proud of this entry, because again, it's not easy to do a game jam entry, and you have such a great. This game has such a great amount of polish. I didn't say that before, but this has really has some good feels of polish on it as well. Like, there's no janky bits. There's no, whatever. It was just overall just really really well done. So yeah, very very good, very good entry. Awesome. All right. Um, let me open. Uh, let me open my Twitch things. Stream together. Oh my gosh, I'm not allowed to use. I can't use Opera. Oh, that's kind of lame. Close the window. Ah! PogChamp! Why are we PogChamping? Why are we chickening? Why is there chickens in my... Ooh, we're being chickens now. Thank you, Ategon. Thank you, Ategon, for submitting and letting me play your game. I really appreciate it. Alright, we're gonna, like, do a thing. And I don't really know... Oh, oh no. Don't do that. Hmm... Oh, no. Jimmy, I have no idea how to do a stream together. Do you send me an invite? I don't know how we do this. You're gonna have to tell me what we're doing. It's fine. Oh, I do want to, though. You just have to tell me what I'm doing, because I have literally, in my whole life, never, you know, how to stream together. Let's read the tutorial. Let's see how we do this. How to stream oh, Twitch. Alright. Context. Open stream together and configure. Connect the stream together feed to your streaming software as a browser source. Okay. I don't know. If you want to, we can, but like I think this might require some back end figuring out as a thing. I really don't know. Like, is it like I join you on your stream and we chat while you work on your game? Is that how that works? Like, I'm not 100% sure. I'm definitely willing to give it a go though. Oops. Go to the creator dashboard. All right, go have a look. It did tell me it wouldn't work in Opera, but I'll open the Oh, I guess I'll open it in Chrome. Token. Oh man, that's on my phone. Hold on. Hold on. I got no face. No face left. Token. Ace is back. Okay. Okay. Ace is back. What? So I can invite guests, or you can invite me, or do you want me to invite you on the stream? I don't know. What is your cunning plan, Kool-Aid Jimmy? I'll drink the Kool-Aid, but I don't know what flavor it is. What is your end goal here? Am I joining you or are you joining me? I think there's two way arounds to do it. Oh, you sent me an invite. Okay, I'll go have a look. Ah, I see it. I found it. Well, it's good to, like, just test it to see what happens. Okay, I'm joining backstage. Aha! I'm here! Now I set a browser source. I see. Okay. Alrighty. Everybody hang tight. We're learning things. Did that work? I don't know. Oh man. I don't know. Jimmy, I don't know if this is working. It just says my name. Yeah, I know. And I don't know. I copied the URL. I think. Hmm. Did I hit show? It says I'm in the backstage. Oh. I'm now live. Oh, hello. I don't know. It's not showing on my stream, though. Maybe this is the URL that it needs. I'm just going to adjust my stream source. It's good this is a dev stream because we're just figuring stuff out. I don't know why I just have this. Hmm. I need... I have no idea. Oh man, this is probably something I need to work out like later. Okay. Considering I don't have any other games to play, I can probably just raid you, and then everybody can go over there and look at cool stuff that you're doing. So you guys want to raid? I'm gonna go eat some lunch. Let's go and raid Jimmy. Because I don't know how to work things mostly. So soz. I will go and watch a YouTube tutorial, the University of YouTube, and figure out how to do stream together. So the next time somebody asks me, I can actually do it, and figure out actually how that all works. So I'm going to leave the stream together because I don't know. I can't hear anything. I can't show anything. So I don't know what's going on. So let's do that. Leave the stream. We go stream is the dream. I really did try. I gave it my best shot. I would like to do this not figuring it out on stream. I'd like to do it in my own time to not like just scuff everything entirely. So let's go raid Jimmy. Hey, let's go. Go and watch him make cool things and guitars and lots of other things. Bye. See you later.